Hello and welcome to World of Guns Gun Disassembly. Today we'll be taking a look at the Nagant Model 1895 Revolver. The Nagant Model 1895 Revolver is a 7-shot, gas-sealed revolver designed and produced by Belgian industrialist Leon Nagant for the Russian Empire. The Nagant Model 1895 was chambered for a proprietary cartridge, the 7.62 by 38mm R, and featured an unusual gas seal system, in which the cylinder moved forward when the gun was cocked to close the gap between the cylinder and the barrel, providing a boost to the muzzle velocity of the fired projectile and allowing the weapon to be suppressed, an unusual ability for a revolver. Its design would inspire the M1893 Piper carbine and the Steyr 1893 revolver. Revolvers typically have a small gap, sometimes called the flash gap, between the cylinder and the barrel to allow the cylinder to revolve. The bullet must jump this gap when fired, which can have an adverse effect on accuracy, especially if the barrel and chamber are misaligned. The gap also is a path for the escape of high pressure and high temperature gases. The M1895, by contrast, has a mechanism which, as the hammer is cocked, first turns the cylinder and then moves it forward, closing the gap between the cylinder and the barrel. The cartridge, also unique, plays an important part in sealing the gun to prevent the escape of propellant gases. The bullet is deeply seated entirely within the cartridge case, and the case is slightly reduced in diameter at its mouth. The barrel features a short conical section at its rear. This accepts the mouth of the cartridge, completing the gas seal. The Nagant's sealed firing system meant that the Nagant revolver, unlike most other revolvers, could make an effective use of a sound suppressor, and suppressors were sometimes fitted to it. The disadvantage of this design is that Nagant revolvers were laborious and time-consuming to reload, with the need to manually eject each cartridge and reload one cartridge at a time through the loading gate. Leon Nagant and his brother Emil were well known in the Russian Tsar's court and military administration because of the part they had played in the design of the Russian service rifle, the Mosin Nagant Model 1891. The Nagant Model 1895 was adopted as the standard issue sidearm for the Imperial Russian Army and police officers, where it replaced the earlier Smith & Wesson models such as the Smith & Wesson Model 3. Production began in Liège, Belgium. However, Russia purchased the manufacturing rights in 1898 and moved production to the Tula Arsenal in Russia, which was soon producing 20,000 units per year. Until 1819, it was produced in two versions, a double-action version for officers and a cheaper single-action version for the ranks. It continued to be used after the Russian Revolution by the Red Army and Soviet security forces. The distinctive shape and name helped it achieve cult status in Russia, and in the early 1930s, the presentation of a Nagant M1895 revolver with an embossed red star was one of the greatest honors that could be bestowed on a party member. As early as 1933, the Model 1895 had started to be replaced by the Tokarev semi-automatic pistol, but was never fully replaced until the Makarov pistol in 1952. It was still produced and used in great numbers during World War II and remained in use with the Russian railways, postal service, and some remote police forces for many, many years. In the Russian Federation, it was only retired from use with the Postal Security Service in 2003 and from Bailiff Security Service in 2009. And now we'll take a look at the disassembly and reassembly demo. The 1895 has 41 parts. You can see here on the screen it's being unloaded. As it's being disassembled, you'll see the name of the parts being manipulated at the bottom of the screen. It should be noted that this is the double action version of the M1895 that we're seeing disassembled. And that's the complete disassembly of the model 1895 Nagant. And that's the reassembly. And now let's take a look at the operation of the Nagant. Very well done 3D model of a standard double action Nagant service pistol. Marked 1905 with a serial number. You'll notice the cartridges here. The bullet is seated all the way down into the cartridge with a slight rimmed neck here. So in double action mode, you simply fire the Nagant by pulling the trigger. You'll notice as you pull the trigger, the cylinder moves up and engages into the barrel here, which you can see closer in single action mode. The cylinder's moved up and engaged the gas seal here. And now we're empty. We'll show the reload procedure. Having to manually eject every cartridge case, not dissimilar to a Colt single action army. Manually reload your cartridge cases, close the loading gate, and you're back in business. And that's it, the Nagant Model 1895. I want to thank you once again for watching another episode of World of Guns Gun Disassembly. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe if you feel generous, and I hope you're looking forward to the next episode. Thank you for watching.